sick sample.
Yeah.
I know that actions speak louder than words. To think about change ain't never consistent. I ain't got paid more than I paid attention. The only thing keeping me up from the nose, besides all the bread I'ma make from this show.
Yeah, that was dope.
This is Off Track Podcast,
Where each episode, one brother presents a project to be reviewed by the other. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of Off Track Podcast. Each episode, one of us brothers will bring a project that we love for the other one to hear for the first time and react to. We're both hip-hop heads, but we'll bring projects from all different genres, and we'll include well-known projects, obscure projects, and everything in between.
So today I'm bringing a debut album from an up and coming artist. The album is Chase by Aaron May. So I'm excited for you to hear this for the first time. You might have heard bits of this maybe on like TikTok or social media somewhere, but I don't think you've listened to it all the way through. So before we jump into it, let's get into a few weekly updates. What's been going on with you?
Honestly, nothing crazy. Just been working, and we had like a freeze here in Seattle. It was a hassle to winterize our van and make sure our water system didn't freeze.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah. In terms of like what I've been listening to, honestly, this week been listening to a lot of the new music that's been coming out. Listened to 21 Savage's album.
Nice. What'd you think of that one?
I liked it. It was pretty good. It's not like, to me, it doesn't come close to like I Am Greater Than I Was, but
yeah, I agree. There were some good songs on there though.
Yeah, there were some bangers. There's some good like introspective songs. I listened to Kid Cudi's new album.
Thoughts on that one?
Less impressed. But anyways, and then I kind of put Never Enough by Daniel Caesar back into my rotation this week.
Nice.
Just a great album.
Cool. Yeah, I love that album.
Yeah, so what about you?
Yeah, just I've been grinding with school, just trying to get along. I'm in a lot of classes, so I'm pretty busy. About to watch the Detroit Lions after this. Hopefully we can take down the Bucks take on the 49ers next week. So hoping for the best. As far as music, I was listening to a lot of jazz, R&B, jazz rap this week. There's an album, I don't know if you know Terrace Martin.
Mm-hmm.
So I listened to his album with Gallant and Sneak, titled Sneak. It was released last year.
Yeah,
So,
I remember seeing that he dropped an album last year, and I still haven't checked it out. I need to.
yeah, I love Terrace Martin. He's really good. Maybe we'll throw him on here for one of the episodes if you don't get around to it. But let's get into it. So a little bit of an intro. So Aaron May, he is an up and coming rapper. He is from Houston, Texas. He's signed to an indie record label, MIA. I think it stands for Move in the AM or something like that. But the record label itself is also based out of Houston. So he's a rapper, producer. He produced most of this debut mixtape himself. And he was actually 17 when this dropped. He's my age right now. He's 22. But he was in high school when he released this. So some of the lyrics I think kind of reflect that, and like just his point of view reflects where he's at, and it received a lot of praise, got a lot of recognition. He has since dropped one more album, and is, according to his Instagram, going to drop another album, I believe at the end of next month. So I'm excited for that. But let's get into it. Let's see what you think.
All right. Okay. Excited to get into it. I've got it up here on Spotify. Chase by Aaron May. So the first track is called Make It. Super pretty piano.
Yeah.
I hope you make it. I hope you make it real far. I wish you greatness and stars. I hope you know who you are, and they never care about you more than you care about you. So I hope you make it. I hope you make it real far.
This is kind of giving Mac Miller vibes for some reason.
I can see that. Yeah.
Damn, that was short, hard hitting first track.
Yeah, short and sweet.
I'm not sure who he's talking to, if he's talking to one of his friends, if he's talking to like a past version of himself,
Yeah.
but kind of like, I don't know, sentimental.
You said it reminds you of Mac Miller. A lot of people compare him to like J. Cole as well. You'll see in
Okay.
a little bit later on.
I'd probably give it like maybe 7.5. Really pretty, very simple. It's an intro to the album, so it's not.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
good
that's
intro.
the role it serves. Okay, next song is Dreams.
Yeah.
That already, you mentioned J. Cole, and that already sounds like a J. Cole voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, hey, you got that heat? Boy, I came to kill the game, you ain't gotta ask twice. If you ain't ready for the fame, get up on my lane, nigga, this the fast life. I'm not hot as fucking young and they be bumping my releases. You gon' see this, wavy flow gon' make them seize. Goddamn, 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 goddamn.
First verse.
Yeah.
Kill the game, man. I am. Fuck the change. Air make cop converters. Air make switch the flow up to some shit you never ever heard of. Fuck anyone that say he not. The way bring hell, better pray he stop. The minute this blow, his school drop out. Have you seen an AP with an AP watch or a Bentley? Brand new range, 100,000 inside the bank. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn.
I love this like
goddamn.
braggadocious
Game,
energy right after
Fuck
that
the
first
chain,
track.
stack my bands. Kill the game, man. I am. Fuck the chain, stack my bands. Goddamn, 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 goddamn.
I was also noticing this beat is pretty sick.
Yeah.
There's like bass line on it.
Yeah, I mean, he produced this all himself too, which is pretty dope.
That is super dope. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. That was a dope song. The switch up from the first track, Make It, to Dreams. I don't know, it was more sentimental like the first one, and it was kind of like calm with the piano track, and now he's kind of like talking about his dreams and like, you know, he's going out there to go take what he wants. And
yeah, exactly.
Pretty dope.
The first song's like, I hope you make it. And then this second song, he's talking to shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. I have made it. I also love his rhyme scheme. He has like that internal rhyme scheme, which is again like something that J. Cole does a lot.
Yeah, so he's got the double rhyme. It's like the game, fame in the middle, and then like ask twice, fast life, flashlight, diamond ring. Yeah, that was sick.
And then in the second verse, I love how he starts with, he goes, because his name's Aaron May. He goes, Aaron May commit murders. Aaron May cop converters.
Yeah.
Aaron May switch the flow up to some shit you never heard of. He like playing off his own name is kind of dope.
Dope. Yeah, I thought that song was really good. I would maybe give it like a 8.5.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love that song.
Next track is called In Love.
I've been looking to find a bigger picture. Still envision when I was chilling with you. I know I said I'll go my own way, but it's been months and I still don't feel a difference. I'll give you any and everything that you please. Ain't that what love is? Unassociated with greed. I put my heart in this shit, I hope that you see. I ain't really tryna do nothing but for your love, for your love, for your love, for your love. I ain't really tryna do nothing but for your love, for your love, for your love. I know time is supposed to heal everything, but staying optimistic is complicated. Cause I don't think I want nobody if it ain't true. To go console another body, I just can't do. And I done seen your true colors multiple times. Yeah, I can see through your bullshit, read through the lines. And even though I can see, I'd rather be blind. Cause deep inside, I ain't really tryna do nothing but for your love, for your love, for your love, for your love. I ain't really tryna do nothing but for your love. Thinking about what it could have been and what it was, 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 what it was. Yeah.
I don't care. I still got love for them. There's some people that I wish they were still in my life. I really wish that things would have went different, and I really wish they were still in my life. And honestly, if I could, I would really want them back in my life.
Dope. Yeah, it was like kind of little bit of a heartbreak song.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this was the production, like that beat was pretty dope. And at the
Yeah.
beginning, when it first came in, it kind of reminded me of like reminded me of like Tribe Called Quest,
Mm,
with the kind of like the like really round bass sound, like do
yeah.
do 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 or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope. To be honest, the first verse, I was like kind of not that impressed. Like there isn't anyone besides you that I want to be with or whatever. But
Yeah.
it didn't really. I wasn't super impressed by like the way he was saying it. Like I was like,
Hmm.
well, didn't feel that creative or whatever. But in the second verse, there was this line, act like I'm good when you see me. Really, that ain't true. Telling myself that I'm done, but no, and I ain't through. Saying it's bound to get better, something I can't prove. I done see your true colors multiple times. Yeah, I can see through your bullshit, read through the lines, and even though I can see, I'd rather be blind. And I thought that was pretty dope. Like
Yeah. That was a dope
just
line.
just talking about all these different ways that he's like seeing the real situation, but
Yeah.
that he's basically like trying to lie to himself and be like, no, it'll be good. Like,
I agree though. I think the production is definitely the highlight of this song. This was one of the, I think there's two songs on here that weren't fully produced by him, and this is one of them. I think the other person that helped produce this was PK.
yeah, I think I'll give that a 6.5. Like I said, the first verse, like a little underwhelming. For me, a
Yeah.
highlight was the production. The hook was like a little bit
It was pretty repetitive and
repetitive and
like
like
pretty
not super
simple.
memorable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I'll give it a 6.5. Okay, next song is Let Go, and this looks like it has the most streams out of all the entire album, the entire
Yeah.
track
If you've
list.
heard any of them, especially like this beginning sample, then it'd probably be this one.
All right, Let Go. Sick sample.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard it, to be honest, but
Really? Oh, it's such a good flip.
is this like Erykah Badu?
No, it's a Heat Wave.
Okay.
Look After Love by Heat Wave.
Yeah, yeah. Fucked up nigga, I don't want your pity. I just wanna love, but I'm way too busy. Rap moving up, I might come to your city. It's hot in the H, but my heart's still chillin'. I done been chewed up, spit out, kicked out, let down, but I'm still a motherfucking soldier. So fuck what you told me if you show me different. Fuck what you showed me if you came up missing. I know that actions speak louder than words. The thing about change, they never consistent. I ain't got paid more than I paid attention. The only thing keeping me up from the nose, besides all the bread I'ma make from these shows. My life going fast and my life moving slow, and I've been on no for 5 days in a row. I might fly away, yeah, yeah. I might fly away, yeah, yeah.
Such a dope sample.
Yeah. That's like one of my favorite samples of all time. I think this was the first Aaron May song that I heard a couple years ago. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was dope. The first line that just it made me laugh was like, rap moving up, I might come to your city. It's hot in the H, but my heart's still chilly. I just need a gram, some bread, and a quickie.
Yeah. If I ain't your man, I don't want no hickey.
Yeah. Yeah, just the production was super dope. That
Yeah.
sample flip was dope. Wait, so what did you say?
Yeah, so that's Look After Love by Heat Wave. It came out in like the 80s. And
Okay.
I was going to mention it at the beginning. That's also one of the songs I've been bumping a lot this week because of this album.
Nice.
And it's such a good song. You should go listen to it. Look After Love by Heat Wave.
Okay.
It is like such a
Look After-
beautiful song.
That's dope. I'll go check that out.
It's such a good sample flip.
I'm trying to think, was there only one verse?
So he had like one verse and then kind of a hook and then a second verse, but it almost felt like one kind of long verse.
Yeah. It was a couple good verses though. Honestly, I'll give this song like a 9.
Nice.
I think it's really good. The production's good. The rhyme schemes are good. Has some funny bars. You know, like I done been chewed up, spit out, kicked out, let down, but I'm still a motherfucking soldier.
Yeah.
Like some
that's
good,
such a dope.
heat bars. So
I agree. I think the only thing that would have made it better is if it was maybe a little bit longer, but if
Yeah.
it was maybe broken up. into like one more extra verse, could have been
I'm a
dope. But
I'm a big supporter of 3 verses.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I agree with you.
that's
Yeah.
probably my favorite song off this album.
Yeah, that was super dope. All right, the next song is Cream. We talking cream like cash rules everything around me, or
Good question.
Yeah. Look, they said the paper rock get hot, turn you to ashes. Only thing is, I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever, niggas know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price, I pitched him double. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that shit. You should know. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that shit.
that piano in the background is dope.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
You should know. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you want. I just serve the fiend, walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dough. Beat the plug up for a zip, but we gon' run off with a brick. All them hundreds on the counter, cause that paper counterfeit. And I'm moving.
Man, fuck what you talking about. I'm trying to get paid. You know, it's whatever. I'm down for whatever. If it's bread, I'm there. Shit, I'm gonna get mine.
Damn, that is not how I expected it to end.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. I'm
kind
like
of a.
still shocked by that.
I know it comes up on you quick.
Yeah, the piano behind there was beautiful, and honestly, the beginning of the song, it kind of reminded me of what's that one J. Cole song that's like, my saddest days are without it. My
Oh yeah,
something, but I'm going strong.
is it Friends on KOD?
Yeah. It's Friends. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly the one. That's kind of the vibe that this was giving a bit, like got the melancholy piano in the background,
Yeah,
kind of like boom bap beat. I feel like to me it gives like the vibe that it's going to be talking about something serious, like I don't know, it's got some message to say. And so then it was like a little bit maybe it could have been a little surprising that then he's just talking about like, hustling, selling dope, and then just all of a sudden just the gunshot.
the very first line of the whole song, he says, "They said the paper route get hot, turn you to ashes. Only thing is, I don't remember me asking." And then he goes off and starts talking his shit,
Yeah.
and is like, you know, kind of gives you that perspective of like, I mean, this kid's like 17 years old, so I think
Mhm.
he's trying to be like, I think he's trying to be introspective and like understand that the decisions he's making now as a 17-year-old that's kind of blowing up in the rap scene, like the consequences of that can have on him. So
Pretty good song, like interesting way of like doing that message. Like I said, the piano production was really pretty. That's the thing that I think has been the most consistent in the album, is that the production of every song has been just nice and like beautiful. But yeah, I think I'd give the song like a 8.
yeah, it's a good one, short and sweet. A lot of these songs are honestly pretty short. The whole album itself is only like, it's like less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually wondering if the whole cream, the reason it's called cream, if it actually is a reference to Cash Rules Everything Around Me by Wu-Tang Clan.
Mm.
Cause like that's the whole theme of the song is like, do whatever you need to get bread, to get that
yeah,
cash.
yeah,
Cause I don't know what else.
he references cream again in like 2 songs, and
Okay.
I'll kind of share what my initial thoughts were.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's very possible that it could be a reference to the Wu-Tang Clan.
Next song is called Focus Interlude.
Yeah, see you hardened at a young age when you in the H. We ain't never had to work out to be pushing weight. Had your mind locked up in the case. They like to tell you that you write your own script, but forget to remind you can't erase all the felonies and misdemeanors. Life is what you make. See the OGs drew the picture. All you do is trace when you follow in their footsteps. Look right and look left, praying that nobody pull up to speed up the pace of that fast life. Let me speak to you. Know you ain't the type for coping. I know you been feeling down, you been feeling hopeless. You ain't trying to wait around, you put things in motion. I don't want to slow you down, I just need a moment. Stormy waters never drown, you just staying focused. Focus, 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 yeah. Focus, focus.
It's got some kind of trippy panning going
Yeah.
on.
And it's got like that reverb.
Yeah. Dope. Honestly, I think that was like that's all I want out of an interlude.
Yeah, like a pretty dope verse.
Pretty dope
Good
verse.
production.
And it kind of like reinforces like the things he was talking about in the previous song, talking about his brother, you know, deciding to like still live that life.
The very first line is "See you harden at a young age," and
That's exactly.
he's from Houston, so it was like James Harden.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And then what at a young age, when you in the H, the like rhyming of age with the H.
Yeah,
I think that was a dope first line. And I was excited,
dope.
and then I was like, "Oh damn! Why you got to go to the whole like
we got to work
be
out to push
pushing
weight."
But you know, it's not. I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, dope. I mean, I think honestly, with interludes, like similar to like an intro, like what I was saying, like I don't know, it's not something you necessarily are gonna like throw on the playlist just because it's so short and
I don't
simple.
know. I've got a few good interludes on my playlist. There's some good ones out there. But yeah, I agree.
So I don't know. I think I'll maybe give it an 8, but I do think it was really well executed. Like if it was a longer song at this like quality, it'd probably go a little higher. But
I agree.
Okay, Focus. That was Focus, and then next is Understood.
Yeah. I can't make no guarantees. I see whole shit in your jeans. Yeah. For that talk, if it ain't cream. Yeah. Oh, you don't know what
There's
you
that
ain't
cream
seen.
reference again.
Okay, Snake can act different. I knew what Eve didn't. They gon' make this shit sound sweet, just as long as they got something to eat. Know what your keys missing. Niggas quit to talk behind the scenes.
I love that piano.
Really with that
That jazz piano in the back.
I said, she know what she missing. Go ahead and give me my space. You ain't eating off of my plate. You don't love me, you a fiend. Hey, you a fiend. Oh, I can't give you what you need. Oh, I see whole shit in your jeans. Yeah. For that talk, if it ain't cream. Yeah. Told them boys it would go like this. Name a young nigga who flow like this. All
The flow switches are sick.
The same ones who know my shit. Give me paid, grow my hits, ride my wave, blow my dick. Shooting at a nigga you show might miss. I'm the man.
Oh,
I can't make no guarantees, no. Half this shit ain't what it seems. I see whole shit in your jeans.
I love how it like his like vocals drop off and just kind of like fade out while the piano stays super loud still. That jazz piano, that's dope.
Oh, it's so sick. His verses over the piano just sound so dope.
Yeah, at first it was like a little bit disorienting because the jazz piano, it's like it is a little hard to follow it just because it's like I don't know, it's not like a traditional like
it's not just on beat.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's like improvised, I assume, or whatever. It's like it's not like a traditional like piano line, but
and it's like there's a lot of dissonance throughout the whole thing. So it's like you can definitely notice it.
Yeah. But that was dope. I love the beat switch. I love there were like some flow switches in there that were super dope.
His second verse I thought was so good. He in this song he references cream again. And the first time like I was listening through this, like actually trying to pay attention to things, I was also like wondering what Cream was a reference to. I had the same initial thought that it was probably Cash Rules Everything Around Me by Wu-Tang Clan. The other thought that I had as I was like looking into it, and it probably is that one, to be fair, because it's, I don't know, it's a hip hop reference. But the other thing that he could have been referring to, there was a band back in the 60s called Cream,
Hmm.
and they were kind of like widely known as the first like super group, first band of artists that, you know, had been big before they came together.
Hmm.
um and that was with like Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker. Of those three, I've honestly only really listened to like some of Eric Clapton's music.
Yeah, same.
But so I was wondering if maybe there's a reference to that. I feel like it's one
Yeah.
of the songs on this album that feels most complete, where it's like it's got a few verses, it's got a hook, it's got a good chorus, good intro, good
Good
outro.
outro. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a 9 as well. This one and Let Go were both just good songs. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like fuck that talk if it ain't cream. What does that mean?
I think he's just saying like if you're not really about supporting me and like being with me on this thing, then get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the reasons I was thinking that maybe is a reference to the band Cream. So it's
Mm,
like if you're not really about like actually joining with me together on this,
mm,
then I don't want a part of it. Because that
yeah.
that to me made a little bit more sense than like if you're not with me on making money necessarily, because in a lot of songs he's talking about how, well, that's not necessarily gonna, you know, lead to good things all the time. So
Yeah.
I could see either way.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be maybe like putting cash on something just
Yeah.
as like an expression of like
Yeah, like
how
put your money
dedic
down.
yeah, put your money down on something or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, yeah, that's interesting. Interesting that there's that like reference again after that previous song. Next song is I'm Good Love Enjoy.
Thank you.
Uh and it's spelled Luv. Kind of sounds like something like a British person would say. I'm
Good
good
love.
love enjoy. Okay, so with that, I'm good love enjoy.
Yeah, 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 hey, hey, look, hey, look, okay, look, I ain't got the time for you, oh no, get up by my face, I ain't got it down for you, oh no, I remember last December, none of these bitches were fucking with me. Now I'm the sinner, shit getting better. Every last one of them fucking for free. Like, baby, don't play no games. We don't hang like that. Like, tell me what is you saying with my name like that. Like, said I'm not in your lane. How you change like that? But you can't get in my head. Oh no, you can't get in my bed. No, you heard what I said. I know you heard what I said. I ain't got the time for you. Oh no. Get up by my face, I ain't got it down for you. Oh no.
I love how those like guitar chords kind of went to the back and then brought back forward.
Inside your lanes, I ain't got it down for you.
I love the bass too.
Yeah, the production on this song is awesome. I love it.
Stay inside your lane, she said I die for you. Yeah, baby, I'm okay. I'm good, love, enjoy.
His little laugh at the end. It's funny.
Yeah, I think again my favorite thing on it was the production. I did kind of like that last line. I'm good like
I'm good, love.
after hearing
Enjoy.
what the song is about.
Yeah.
Like all the people around him that like only care about him, specifically women that only
Yeah.
care about him like after
He's
he
got money.
famous. I'm good, love. Like
Like, no, I'll
just
pass.
yeah.
Thanks,
That's kind of a dope line at the end. Like you just enjoy watching me from afar. Like,
Yeah. It was pretty
yeah,
dope.
that's dope. I think the subject matter is like interesting. It's like kind of common for like
Yeah.
artists to talk about that.
Especially like a new artist.
Yeah.
So it is a
So
little
it's
bit
like a rite of
cliche.
it's a little cliche, but it's also like a rite of passage kind of like that. Those guitars at the beginning that are kind of like washed out guitars. You've got a little bit of a different one in each ear. And then like I don't know, the sound of that is like very kind of like very thin sound,
Yeah.
and then the bass comes in and just like I think packs a good punch and like
Yeah.
really like adds in that like depth and layer
I
to
love how
it.
the guitars like for two measures it stays on beat. It's like dun 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 dun, and then in the third, I think it comes in a little bit late. Yeah, it's like
Mm,
dun 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 dun
yeah,
dun dun, and on the fourth one it comes in a little bit early, so it's like
yeah,
offset and then comes back right on beat on the next like set of four measures. I think it just
yeah.
sounds dope. So
That's
like
dope.
he's a pretty good rapper. I think he's a great producer though. He's
Yeah. Honestly, that's like one of my favorite categories of rappers is rappers that produce their own stuff.
yeah,
Like JPEG Mafia. I mean,
yeah,
obviously Kanye. I don't know, when a rapper and a producer have good chemistry, you can tell and it really makes the project like it elevates it. And I think
yeah.
when obviously when you have good chemistry with yourself as a producer,
Yeah, I
like
agree.
that's a really good combination. Okay, I think I'll give I'm Good Love and Joy a 7 out of 10. Next song is One for Me.
I just wanna be a kid, but I hate being all alone. But there's reasons why I'm by myself, and I know you see me as a type, but I know you know I'm still your type. And girl, I can't say you're the one for me. You're the one, you're the one, you're the. I'm too fucking young. I left all that pain in the past, it ain't catching on. Fuck the games, I gave you a chance, but you arrogant. See, I do better myself. I want you, but it's like you bad for my health. It ain't your fault, dude. Why you stressing me? Why the fuck you testing me? Coming back to light when you see how this life been blessing me. And you know how I feel, I swear that you so used to getting me. But when you come around, I just can't let you get the best of me. I'm too fucking young. I'm too young. Girl, I can't say you're the one for me. You're the one, you're the one, you're the. I'm too fucking young. Yeah, I'm too young. Girl, I can't say you're the one for me. You're the one, you're the one, you're the one. Hey.
Dope. Yeah, that one. Honestly, I was a little concerned. Still am a little concerned about the whole like. It sounds like he's talking to an older woman, which like those lines could be just interpreted with any sort of relationship where you're just like, I'm too young. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like
It's too
I can't
early
make
to,
this decision right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's like, you see me as a tyke, I don't know, makes me think like he's talking to an older woman. A little concerning. I hope Aaron May's doing okay.
Well, and I think too, like just in his last like couple songs where he's like, now that he's made money, like he's got
Yeah.
women coming for him because he's made money.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's exactly what I thought.
he's like, hold on.
This one was another one where he had some like interesting flow switches. He would keep it consistent for a few lines, doing like a specific flow. Then he'd like switch it up, keep it consistent for a few lines, and switch it up again.
This was one that the production didn't really do it for me, and this was one that he didn't produce himself. But
Yeah, it was like kind of like this like lo-fi
yeah,
vibe, which to me feels kind of out of place after all of the stuff that we've been hearing. I'm with you. I'm with you. Production was this is probably the lowest point so far for me in terms of production. I don't know. I'd probably give this like a 6.5. Like it's
Yeah.
not bad.
I agree. It's not my. It's probably one of my least favorite on the album. It's
Yeah.
doesn't do too much for me.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go for 6. Give it a 6. Next one is the second to last song. Is called Close Hands.
You can tell he produced this one.
Yeah.
Back to his style.
Now I didn't gain more than I did lost, but I still feel the opposite. Even with the stack of accomplishments, I don't really feel too confident. That's wild. I might just throw in the towel, let a nigga have it right now. Don't don't know if this shit worthwhile till you get it and you ain't too proud. Till you look around and you stuck in the crowd. They love when you up, give a fuck when you down. Most of my life I ain't had my father. Had bloodline, but I barely saw them. So the fam I met, I felt a part of. And that's how it's gonna be forever. Let go of the pain, I would never. Cause that's what's keeping us together. Sticking to the plan through whatever. Told them all I stay in the worst. If I had to leave them for the better. I've been walking with my hands closed. I can't take no more. I've been walking
with my hands closed is giving me.
I can never fold.
That makes me think of like the Arthur meme.
Keep your shit in go.
The Arthur fist.
Yeah.
My hands closed. I don't want your gold. One thing for certain, I'll never give up my purpose for no type of money or clout, no type of lifestyle or house, no type of millionaire route. I'ma say fuck the amount. If the fam down bad, then I'm down there too. Shit, we gon' figure it out. Yeah, we gon' figure it out. We gon' figure it out. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just like, I love the whole like I'm gonna stick by with my family. The part where he's like, I didn't really have my father for most of my life, so like the family that I did have, I don't know what he said. He said something like,
He was like, the people I met was my family or something.
kind of seems like a manifesto where he's like, no matter what happens, like I'm not gonna let the fame, like the money, like change me. I'm always gonna be there with my fam.
Yeah. You can kind of see like the the internal struggle that he's got of like, well, I want to chase the money and like I want to make it big, but at the same time, I don't want to, get too ahead of myself.
Yeah, interesting that that's like the way the album started out, is like talking about that, and then basically almost the rest of the album is talking about kind of like the downsides of like
Yeah.
chasing that money, chasing that dream. Maybe not the downsides, but just like the pitfalls you got to watch out for. Yeah, I think I'll give that song like a 7. It's like pretty good. Nothing that like blew me out of the water. I think the production on it was like more low key and like maybe for me a little bit less like unique sounding, or like than some of the other stuff that he produced. I agree with you that you could tell the difference between the previous track and this one, where like you could tell that this was something he produced. But I think out of the songs that he produced, it's still maybe on the lower end for me in terms of production.
Yeah, I agree.
But still pretty good. All right. Last song is called Chase. So this is the title track.
In my lifetime, I've tolerated more than my heart could take. I've given more than I have received. I've been there more than those who were supposed to be there for me. I've chased love. I've watched time pass by, moving at a slower pace. I've chased pleasure. I've made others take a loss for my gain. I've gained at the cost of someone else's pain. In my lifetime, I've realized that there's more wants than needs people are facing. And sometimes what we already have is what we aren't embracing. I understand that every last person in this world has desires, but I also understand that only a few are worth chasing. Chase.
Damn. I was not expecting a spoken word poem to be the last track, but that was dope. That was hard hitting. Like, pretty wise for like a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah, I agree. He's like, I don't know, definitely seems like he's beyond his years a little bit.
What was that last line? I understand that every last person in this world has desires, but I also understand that only a few are worth chasing.
Yeah.
Pretty
dope.
That's dope. I don't know if I can really give this a rating.
Yeah, it's
it's
really
more
a song.
This kind of the skits, the spoken word things, but I think is a super strong way to end off the album. Wraps up a lot of the themes. I mean, this whole thing of like things he's chasing, but he's also realizing that when you chase certain things, you sacrifice other things, and so you need to be careful about what you chase.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
think
like exactly
especially the notion of like sacrificing relationships with other people. He mentioned in that last track, you know,
Mm-hmm.
how he's had to step over people to get the things that he's been chasing after.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, I don't, not everything's worth chasing. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
damage that causes is not always going to be worth it.
Yeah, super dope way to close out the album. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like overall thoughts on the album. I love like I love like a consistent album with like themes that just like the different songs like build on each other.
Yeah.
And I think that Aaron May did that pretty well in this album. Super strong production throughout the whole album. Like I think probably for me the thing that could have improved the most was just some of the lyricism and bars. There's pretty high peaks on in that like area.
Yeah.
Some super dope like rhyme schemes, some really interesting flows and flow switches. But then there were other parts where it was just like nothing too crazy. But I can definitely see the comparison to like to J. Cole, both in like the delivery style in terms of just like his voice and everything, but also
Yeah.
in terms
Even
of
his
like
voice just sounds like him. He's got a lot of years ahead of him in the game. But I
for
agree.
sure.
I think he could improve some of the delivery. I think he's got really good flow for the most part. Some of the writing though could be a little bit better.
Yeah, no, for like such a young guy and for that being his first project, puts it out at 17 years old. I mean, it's about as good as you can ask for someone that young.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, and it kind of reminds me of like, you know, overly dedicated, or you think of like Kids by Mac Miller. And
Yeah,
like you can see there's room for growth, but you can kind of see also the like
the
the seeds
potential.
of what they ended up becoming. And that's kind of
Yeah,
how I feel about this album.
yeah,
I'm really glad you brought it to me because I don't think I've listened to Aaron May. But yeah, I'm gonna be checking out his other stuff, especially if he drops an album next month, like you said. Dope. Well, yeah, I think I'll give this album overall. I think I'll give it a 7.5. There were some really good moments on there, some songs that I like on the first listen. I'm like, yeah, that's a 9 out of 10 or whatever.
yeah,
Also, some other songs, I feel like most of the songs were kind of in that range of like 7, seven and
hmm
a half. So I think that's probably what I'll give it. But I really enjoyed it.
yeah. Cool. Well, glad that you've been introduced to Aaron May now, and yeah, I'm excited for his new album hopefully coming out soon here.
All right. Well, thank you, Parker, for bringing that to me. I'm excited for next week. I'll bring you an album.
Perfect. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the review of Chase by Aaron May.
If you liked the episode, follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, formerly known as X, at the Off Track Podcast.